everybody, and welcome to Riley Stadium. Along with Gary Goddard, this is Todd Bell as we get set for the third week of the high school football season, the Quakers and the Potters. Gary, we've heard from both coaches about tonight. Definitely different tones between the two coaches. A lot of positive things being said by head coach Bob Thayer of the East Liverpool Potters, even though they're 0-2. But Coach Bourne with different thoughts on his mind with his Potters at 0-2.
Well, the expectations, I think, were so high for Salem this year that the 0-2 start has, a lot of members around town and the team down. But this is the time of night that both teams are looking for the turnaround tonight. This game has been scheduled just perfect for both of these teams coming at each other 0-2. One of these teams is going to come out with renewed confidence on the season, and the other one's going to come out 0-3, and the season, slipping away after that.
Gary, East Liverpool has the lead in this all-time series, 39-30-2. Salem has, though, won the past three meetings, including the school's only overtime victory in '92, 28-27 right here at Riley Field. And Gary, last year, a very nice Salem victory down at East Liverpool.
Yeah, it's always tough to win down there in East Liverpool, and last year was no exception. It was a very good game. Liverpool started off in the first quarter with Gagliotti, a one-yard run after a 4-minute drive, and they took a quick 7-0 lead. But Salem, with a minute to go in the quarter, tied that up with the Dean catch from Nicotera, and nice drive there. So we were tied at 7 after one quarter. The second quarter was all Salem. 2 touchdowns, a Blaney 4-yard run, and a Hendricks 16-yard reception, and that gave the Quakers went for 2 on one of those. So a 15-point second quarter last year, and the Quakers were on top 22-7 at halftime. They added another touchdown in the third quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run by Corey Blaney, and that was the final of the score, 28-7. No scoring in the fourth quarter.
Looking at last year's game, not a lot of familiar names, though Jason Humphreys did rush 13 times for 85 yards, did not score a touchdown. Anthony Coles played a couple of downs for the Potters. He'll be their starting quarterback tonight. He was only 1 of 2 passing for 6 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Gary, East Liverpool comes in with a lot of inexperience. You look on the front line, they've got 3 juniors starting, a junior at quarterback, a junior at tailback, a pair of sophomores at wide receiver. Coach there has elected to go with a little bit of a younger group, trying to rebuild this tradition of East Liverpool football.
Well, you get a little experience on that end when you do it that way. But Cole's their quarterback. He may be a junior, but he's a good one. He's a guy you got to watch. He's most noted for his waggles. He'll come out of the pocket, and you got to watch him, make sure he doesn't take off. And you and I were watching him before the game, and we were noting he has a great arm. He throws a real tight spiral way down the field. He was overthrowing receivers about a 40-yard pass. So you got to watch him on the run and also watch him on the pass, too. He's quick.
The Quakers will be kicking off to start this ball game.
Salem won the toss. They elected to defer.
Quakers and the Potters tonight will try and get it going. Last week, Salem started out good. They held Arlington on their first possession and scored on their first play, but things did go downhill after that. Salem with 1 offensive touchdown and 1 defensive touchdown a week ago. The officials for tonight's game, referee Jim Gahagan, umpire is John Patton, the linesman is Dutch Miller, line judge tonight Bob Garkar, and back judge is Joe Butera. They are set. The Quakers are set. The Potters are ready as well. Salem in the home black uniforms, the white numbers. The Potters in the road white tops, the blue pants, and white helmets. And East Liverpool will be receiving, moving left to right in this ball game. As we open it up, and back deep to receive is Darvis Foster. And Ian Hirschman boots it away. It's a good high kick. It's going to be taken by Jeff Wright in the near side at the 8-yard line. 15-20 near side. Hit immediately at the 20-yard line. Making the tackle was Eric Davis, and the Potters will take over right around their own 20-yard line.
It was a nice hit by Eric Davis. He was the only one that was around the wall that East Liverpool had set up, and he brought him down on the first contact. That's something that Salem needs to concentrate on tonight. They've been letting a lot of runners get extra yardage after they make that initial contact.
The quarterback is number 12, Anthony Coles, 5'11", 160, and a junior. He has thrown for 226 yards and a pair of touchdowns. He's rushed for 112 and also a pair of touchdowns. Backfield on first down. They'll pitch it near side to Darvis Foster. Not much running room, wrapped up by Morrison right at the 20-yard line. Foster, the tailback, is 5'7", 140, and he is a junior. The fullback, 5'11", 180-pound senior Matt Fitch. Fitch has rushed for a pair of touchdowns this year. The wide receivers are 5'8" sophomore, 150 pounds Jeff Wright, and also at split end Justin Board, 6', 180, and a sophomore. Tight end is Rich Reynolds. He stands 6', 205, and a senior. The line after this play, they do credit Foster with a yard on first down. Second down and 9 from the Potter 21-yard line. Right up the middle, it's Foster. Hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like Stockton making the tackle. Maybe a gain of a yard on second down. It'll be third and long. Rich Venzel is the center at 5'11", 200, and a junior. Tackles are 6', 200-pound junior Andy Dirk. The left guard, I should say, and the right guard is 6'1", 185-pound junior Jim Jackson. Tackle on the left side, Casey Rocky says 6', 225, and a senior, and a good one at right tackle is 6'1", 265 senior Jared Kinneman. He is a load on the right side. No gain on second down. It's third down and 9. They need the 30-yard line. And Coles will look to throw on third down. Pressure, throws out of the backfield for Foster. Catch the 26, but a fine tackle made by Humphreys right there. Give him 5 on the play, but the Quakers come out and hold him on 3 plays.
Gabe Williams put some nice pressure on the quarterback, too, that time, and I didn't think the pass would get there, but the Quakers did a good job. It's what we said. They've been getting to the players after they catch the ball and when they're coming through the line running, but they've been letting them go, breaking tackles. That time, a good job by Salem, and 3 and out. That's just the start that the Quakers wanted here to start this game off.
Doing the punting is Matt Fitch, and he is back at his own 15-yard line. And back deep to receive for the Quakers is Eric Davis. Good snap. The left footer wobbles one off the left side of his foot. It'll bounce at the Quaker 45 and take a good Salem roll all the way up to the 48-yard line, where it is down by the Potters' Jason Eccles, carrying good field position, something they didn't have a lot of last week.
Yeah, we mentioned that several times last week. It seemed like Marlington was starting their drives on the Quaker 30, and the Quakers were starting their own drives on their own 30. So it's a lot easier when you only have to go 50 yards down the field. And this is an important drive for Salem, just to see if they can get on track here to start this game off.
Quakers quarterback is number 14, Jim Martin, 6', 180, and a senior. And on first down, hands to the fullback, Eric Davis, up the middle, across midfield to the Potter 48-yard line, a 4-yard gain. Davis is 5'10", 155, and a sophomore. He's rushed for 38 yards on the season. Jason Humphreys, 5'11", 165, senior, is the tailback. At wingback, it's Todd McLaughlin, 5'11", 170, and a senior. Brian Jones at wide receiver, 6', 165, and a senior. Josh Hendershot at your tight end, 6'3", 200, and a senior. Alternates with Jason Murray, 6'3", 180, and a senior. They will go with 2 tight on second down, and along 7 yards to go. McLaughlin in motion to the near side, and a handoff to Humphreys. Looking for some room. He's got the 45 to the 44-yard line. Another gain of about 3, third down and short coming up for Salem.
Oh, Humphreys did a good job that time. Looked like he was going to lose his balance when he got the handoff, but he got good yardage on that.
Up front, go ahead, Gary.
I was going to say, it'll just make it a nice 3rd and 2.
Keith Baker is the center, 6'2", 235, and a junior. Jason Lucas at left guard, 5'10", 210, and a senior. And Jim Morrison at right guard, 5'11", 200, and a senior. Nick Arizari, 5'11", 245, and a senior at left tackle. And Mike Kolich, 6'2", 245, and a senior at right tackle. And they start the clock again after a short delay. Third down and 2 coming up after the 5-yard gain for Humphreys.
This is something that's hurt Salem, too, this year. They're only 33% converting these third down plays.
Hendershot at the slot right. Jones split far to the right with Davis and Humphreys in the backfield. Murray tight to the near side on third down. They'll give it to Humphreys, and he'll be enough for the first down across the 40 all the way to the 36. Gain of 9 and a Salem first down.
It was a little delayed handoff, and Humphreys, once he got the ball, just put his head down and wouldn't quit. And he got some nice yardage on that, a third and tight play. For Salem, that's some fine yardage, and the Quakers get the first down of the game.
Give him 8 yards. Humphreys, a pair of carries for 13 yards to open things up on the season. 24 carries, 183 yards and a touchdown, averaging 7.6 yards a carry each time he touches the football. McLaughlin in motion near side with it 1st and 10 from the 36. Davis, the fullback, comes up the middle across the 35. Gary Salem rushing right at the heart of the East Liverpool defense, and so far 3 and 4 yards a pop. They'll give Davis 3 on that one.
Yeah, they're going right up the middle, nothing wide. And the Quakers, it seems like sometimes when they've been going wide, they've been losing some yardage. So avoid that. Don't give Liverpool time to catch up to you. Just depend on that offensive line to open up some holes there up through the middle.
They'll credit Davis 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. And it is Humphreys off the right side. Not much room this time. makes his way to the 31, a gain of 2 for Jason Humphreys.
That'll make it a 3rd and a long 5. Here with the ball on the Liverpool 31-yard line, so this might be 2-down territory if the Quakers don't convert here.
To the right is Jones, McLaughlin in the slot, Davis, Humphreys in the backfield. And they will give it to, nope, going to run the option to Davis, and he's got daylight. 30, 25-yard line, sideline right, fine tackle, but the Quakers have the first down.
Oh, that was set up by the beautiful fake. Martin, a nice fake to Humphreys, who plowed up the middle, and the whole Liverpool team was on him. And that just left Davis a nice hole on the outside. Nobody near him. Nice pitch, too, from Martin to Davis. And that's another nice confidence boost for the Quakers.
Jeff Wright from his cornerback position on the left side made that tackle, but not until Eric Davis had 10 yards. I liked that play call. 1st and 10 from the Potter 21-yard line. Quakers marching. And they'll give it to Humphreys. Left side. Finds some room. Has 5, maybe 6 yards inside the 15-yard line.
Jason Humphreys, number 43,
Jim Martin, the quarterback, gathering the troops and saying, all right, here we go. 7 yards on that play for Humphreys.
He was grabbed by the ankle by a Liverpool player, but would not go down until he gained about 7.
Jones to the right, McLaughlin in a wing. Tight end to the left on 2nd down and 3. McLaughlin near side. Let's see if they throw. Martin, nope, going to hand it to Humphreys. This time, nowhere to go. A loss of a yard. Nice play that time made by the defensive end, John Freeman. Got on the outside and was able to grab the foot. And the loss of, well, let's call it 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Matt Finch in there, too, on that tackle. He went low. So the Quakers, for the 2nd time here, have a 3rd and 5 with the ball on the 15.
Jones will go to the right with Hendershot in the slot. Murray tight to the left. On 3rd down, Quakers will need the 10-yard line for a first down. Hendershot in motion to the near side. And Martin will turn, play fake to the right, rolls to the right with time, throws over the head of Davis and underthrows Jones. Not sure who they were going for on that particular play, but it's going to be 4th down and 5 yards, and it appears Salem will go for it.
Well, in this part of the field, yeah, you have to go for it on 4th down. Be a little far for a field goal attempt with the ball on the 15, so the Quakers will go for it. They bring in Tom McLaughlin with the play. And let's see what the Quakers will do. It'd be a shame if the Quakers couldn't get points off of this nice drive after Liverpool gave them pretty good field position.
This will be the 10th play of the drive. Jones to the right as Heath Baker brings the Quakers to the line of scrimmage. Murray tight to the left. Hendershot in the slot, same formation again. And Murray will roll to the right with time, with room, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Quakers! Josh Hendershot. 16-yard touchdown reception, and Salem leads it 6-0 as the Quakers convert on the 4th down play.
Oh, Martin had all sorts of room on the right side that time when he threw that ball, and you give him enough time, he picked out a Hendershot. And that's a nice boost for the team.
So the Quakers will attempt the extra point out of the Louis Angelo hold. It'll be Ben Henniga. Perfect so far in the season, 2 for 2. Good snap, good hold. The kick is on its way. And it is good. With 4:52 to play in the opening quarter, the Quakers are on the scoreboard. It is Salem 7, East Liverpool nothing. You're listening to high school football on WSOM. Quakers set to kick it off after the Salem touchdown. Harshman, high but short kick. Foster on a run will take it at his own 15-20. 25, middle of the field to the 30. Bouncing it to the outside. 35-40. Hendershot will drive him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Foster ducked his head and got spun around. It's a wonder he didn't run the wrong way.
Well, he went into that pile, disappeared, and popped right back out.
So Foster on the return of 30 yards, and East Liverpool will have it at their own 45-yard line. On the Salem drive, 10 plays, 4 minutes and 44 seconds, 52 yards. The Martin to Hendershot 16-yard touchdown pass play puts Salem on top, 7-0. High backfield with Fitch and Foster, and it'll be Foster, left guard, and across the 45, 46-yard line, and a gain of about 2 yards. And Gary, it'll be big for the Quaker defense again if they can get the football right back.
Yeah, another 3 and out would be just the ticket for the Quakers. And let's see, this is what, the 4th offensive play that we've had for East Liverpool, and they basically just handed it off to a back. We haven't seen what Coles can do yet, and he is a dangerous runner when he rolls out.
Yeah, out of the I backfield, you would think they would run more option plays, but not so far. Coles straight drop, a quick one, throws to the outside, looking for, looked like Jason Eccles. Under throws the receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. In East Liverpool last series when they had a 3rd down and long. They failed to convert that time. And the Quakers ended up with good field position. Let's see what the Quakers can do here.
Yeah, good play call there, but a bad throw. Eccles, the wide receiver, small, 5'5", 125 and a senior. It's hard to underthrow a receiver that small, isn't it?
Yeah, he was open too, but the ball severely underthrown. He tried to come back up and get it, but he fell down.
3rd down, and a play fake rolling left is Coles with some room to run. Now will be brought down. No, he won't. 50. And oh boy, a long flag. This might be a face mask.
I think you're right, Todd.
Coles was tackled at the 50-yard line, and after a gain of 2, it looks like East Liverpool is going to get a break.
I didn't get the number on the Salem who first slowed, or the Quaker who first slowed him down, but somebody else came up and tried to bring him down, and I think they tried to do it via the face mask. And this is the first Quaker penalty in a game and a half.
Yeah.
Going back to the West Branch game, but this is a big one. Quakers had him 4th down, and didn't we see that in that West Branch game, giving him second opportunities after they get them in 3rd and long and 4th and long.
Well, Salem on the year been penalized 8 times for 75 yards. And now they have given East Liverpool 1st down and 10 at the Salem 35-yard line. Here comes the option. The pitch to Foster. It's on the ground, and the Quakers have it. Gabe Williams will fall on this fumble, and Salem will have it at the East Liverpool, or I should say their own 41-yard line.
That was a hard pitch by Coles. It just hit his running back right in the numbers, fell down, and Gabe Williams quickly hopped on that like a pouncing cat. And it is a turnover for the Quakers, and it's nice for Salem to get it, be on the receiving end of a turnover.
Yes, you are correct.
Of course, they were last week and got a touchdown out of it, but they handed the ball over 6 times.
All right, here come the Quakers offense again at the 41. Jones to the right. Jim Martin, quarterback, calls out the signals, moves McLaughlin to the near side in motion. It'll be Humphreys off the left side with a hold to the 45-yard line. Nearly got to midfield. Foster comes up from his safety position and makes the tackle, but not before Jason Humphreys gets 7 yards.
Yeah, Foster had to go low to get him, too. He went down for the ankles, and Humphreys almost jumped over that. Nice run from Jason.
2nd down and 3 upcoming for Salem. Dirk, Davis, Kinnaman, Freeman up front. The front 4 for these Liverpool. Coles, Jackson, Conrad, and Fitch are the linebackers, with Wright, Foster, and Brown the defensive backs. And on 2nd down, they give it to Humphreys off the right tackle. He's got room, and he fumbled it, and they're going to give it to East Liverpool.
I thought his knee was down and he got bent backwards when he lost it, but the officials saw it otherwise, and they're going to give it right to East Liverpool. There was an official right there at the play. He didn't call it. It was the back judge who called that one.
Huh, boy. So the Quakers give it right back. 2:34 to go.
It was a tough tackle from Humphreys, too. He got whipped backwards on that one.
So East Liverpool has it at their own 44-yard line. First down and 10. 2:20 to play. It's the fullback Fitch right up the middle across the 45. Squirms his way forward for a yard. Hoffman, Morrison, and Williams coming up the bottom of the pile. Second down and 9 coming up.
The thing that has hurt Salem these last couple games has been the running backs for the other team. And Nesbitt the first week. And last week, it was Alderson who really hurt the Quakers. They've had a hard time stopping the running back for the other team, and so far so good for Salem tonight.
On second down, Coles throws and right into the ground. Good pressure by Morrison. That linebacker leveled Coles. The intended receiver was Justin Boyd. Gary, we saw pressure last week by Salem on Marcus Coldsnow, but it didn't seem to matter. Coldsnow had a fine week last week.
Well, the pressure got to him, but then they changed to the running game, and that's what hurt Salem. There was no doubt the Quakers put good pressure on the quarterback last week, and it looks like they're staying with that game plan tonight, although Coles is having a hard time adjusting to it. This will make it a 3rd and 9 again. This is the third and 9 for East Liverpool.
In the 50 defense, Murray, Hoffman, Kolich, Wilson, and Williams up front. Morrison and Nick Bourne at the linebackers. Hendershot, Jones, Davis, and Humphreys are the defensive backs. On 3rd down and 9, here come the Quakers. Here comes the screen. Foster with a catch at the 40, breaks one tackle, 45 to midfield. Oh, and a fall on the floor, and I believe East Liverpool has fallen back on it. Oh, the Quakers caused a fumble as Hoffman, and I'm not sure who else it was, converged on Foster and punished him. But East Liverpool was able to fall on it, and here comes the punting unit.
Oh, that looked bad for Salem early on. I mean, Liverpool did everything they wanted to do offensively on the screen. They had about 5 people on the quarterback, and once he got that pass off, I'm wondering who is going to stop him. But the secondary comes up, does their job on a wicked hit. And that'll make it 4th down and 6, and East Liverpool out to punt.
So Fitch will be ready to punt it away to Davis. Good snap and a high but short kick. This ball is going to bounce at the 30. Jones better get away from it. He does, and it's down at the 32-yard line. So Salem does not have the fumble hurt them, Gary, and the offense can get back out onto the field.
They've been trading fumbles here, and now Salem, with 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter, up 7-0, has a chance to try and work on that lead a little bit here. Official starts the clock, so we might only get one play here.
Just a 20-yard punt. Fitch's first punt was 35 yards. So 1st down and 10 for Salem at the 32. It's Davis, the fullback, up the middle, wrapped up and brought down by Chris Davis. But again, a good gain on 1st down for Salem.
Right up the gut, too, right up the middle, over center. And the Quakers averaging, I would say, 4 or 5 yards a rush here. Of course, they're averaging 7 on the season on 1st down, but
that's one of the most misleading stats I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, you get 7 yards on your 1st down, you figure you're going to win some ball games, but that pretty much came on one play with that 85-yard run by Humphreys last week.
2nd down and 6, and the Quakers will not get the playoff. Quakers lead after 1 quarter of play, 7-0 at Riley Stadium. It's Gary Goddard and Todd Bell. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter after this timeout.